American dream because he had lived it. His story was the story of America, a son of sharecroppers who became master of the house. He defied discrimination, racism, and poverty throughout his life, confronting the segregation and bigotry of his childhood with a spirit of strength and hope. Elijah, long told that he could never become a lawyer, overcame these false limits, rising to become a respected attorney, be elected to the Maryland House of Delegates, and then be elected to represent the people of Baltimore and the Baltimore area in the U.S. House of Representatives. He intimately understood that he had a responsibility to make a difference, that to whom much is given, much is expected. That sense of responsibility to help others fueled his decades-long fight to lower health care costs, which is why House members decided on his passing to name our prescription drug price legislation, H.R. 3, the Elijah E. Cummings Lower Drug Costs Now Act. He lived in the same house in West Baltimore for more than 30 years, and he was always touched by the stories he heard in his community, particularly about the toll that high health care costs took on families' economic security and well-being. He also saw this challenge through the prism of his own personal health challenges. And that responsibility is why he fought to create good-paying jobs in Maryland and build the infrastructure of America as a senior member of the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee. As a member of the U.S. Naval Academy Board of Visitors, he took great pride in Maryland's role in our national security. He had so much pride in Baltimore, something that we shared and that made our work fun. As he was master of the House working to create opportunities for all Americans, he was also mentor of the House, opening up opportunities to younger and newer members. We all knew Elijah as a deeply generous leader who always shared credit and took the time to mentor younger members, both on his committee and throughout our caucus. I remember how, during the first weeks of the new Congress, when members were being added to his highly coveted committee, he said to me, "Send me as many freshmen as you can." He wanted to help them succeed, and he wanted to learn from them too. Firm in his principles, Elijah was also a peacemaker and a bridge builder, passionate about what he believed in, dispassionate in his judgments about how to proceed. His clarion voice would cut through conflict, calming the waters and reaching across the aisle, no matter how rough and tumble the debate. His friendships with members on the other side of the aisle were called unlikely by those who didn't know him, but those who knew him understood that it was values and patriotism that mattered to him, not party or politics. Elijah knew that life was fleeting and precious. It was imperative for him to make the most of his time on earth. The year of his death, he proclaimed, "When we are dancing with the angels, the question will be asked, in 2019, what did we do to make sure we kept our democracy intact?" Elijah's leadership truly strengthened America, and his life and legacy will continue to inspire us all to go forth in a way that truly is worthy of the oath of office that we take to the Constitution, worthy of the vision of our founders, and worthy of the aspirations of our children. For as he often said, children are the living messengers we send to the future we will never see. In Congress, we miss his wisdom, his warm friendship, and his great humanity. In Baltimore, we miss our champion. God truly bless the United States with the life and leadership of Elijah Cummings. What a blessing that with this wonderful book, generations of Americans, our living messengers to the future, will now be able to read his words and learn from his beautiful life. And in times of turbulence and uncertainty, may we all remember Elijah's moral charge. We are better than this.
Introduction by James Dale. I don't often write an introduction. I am the and or with.